Leathur Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. Isn't this a beautiful place to do a makeup tutorial? Let me show you this room. Look, this is me, and if you look all the way around here, you don't really hear music piped in, but if you were to go outside this room, you would. So hopefully that little bit of ambient stuff won't bleed across here. And this is a really beautiful place, and I'm going to show you how to achieve this beautiful purple look. And you know what palette I'm using? I'm using this new Bye Bye Birdie palette from ColourPop. And I was so tired of these boring, muted, neutral colors. And let's take a look in this really good light. Isn't this beautiful? And I'm going to show you how I did it. So let's find a comfortable place where people who might be coming in here to use the facilities won't freak out. Okay, now I think I came prepared this time. I found this location again yesterday. I was looking for a quiet place for filming. Quiet as in no music. And I was here and I saw that there was no music. I was like, oh yeah. And the lighting is just so perfect, so pure white and clean. And isn't this beautiful? So I decided, so that my products wouldn't spill, I'm using this sturdy bucket here. And I've got some goodies, such as my oil that I'm going to use to take this crap off. And I'm keeping my foundation upright. And the foundation that I have on my face is this absolutely delightful foundation from The Ordinary. It's the palest shade they make. It's called 1.0 NS, the coverage foundation, high coverage foundation. And it is absolutely delightful. And I hope that this is, I don't know where the best light is, or if the lighting is better here, or if I went over there. I suppose it's absolutely a moot point. But the first thing I want to do is tie my hair back. And I hope I can get this done before the nighttime crowd comes in. The more desolate this is, obviously, the more comfortable I feel doing this video. I would like to get it over sooner as opposed to later. One of the things I'm going to have with me is the jade roller. I want to show you one of the things I really love to do with the jade roller after I put on foundation. First thing I'm going to do now, I have freshly clean hands. This is a bathroom after all. I've got all the makeup brushes and everything with me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this oil. I'm going to put it in the palm of my hand. And I brought with me some cotton pads. And I'm going to take my makeup off with them. I'm telling you, that bucket makes all the difference if you're worrying about transporting liquids that can spill and you don't want to have to deal with using a whole bunch of layers of Ziploc bags. Plastic bucket is the way to go. And since I'm reusing packaging from the hair bleach that I get every couple of years, I get one of those buckets. So those are really great for transportation. You know, it's funny, I don't have to look at this mirror here. There's a really big, beautiful mirror above me. It's so nice not having to worry about whether or not your makeup palettes have mirrors. And as a matter of fact, this makeup palette that I'm going to show you, it does not have a mirror with it. So you really need to come prepared with something when you take it out. I also made sure to get damp paper towel so I can remove the excess oil from my eyes so I can see. Of course, this is going to mean putting foundation on again, and I'm going to put some on the back of my hand because I really don't want to use a lot, and I'm going to put foundation on. Sometimes, a lot of times, a foundation won't have a pale enough color that you could use for your brow bone. So you'll have to bring something else, like an off-white, for instance, for the absolute palest people. And especially if the coating that you have on your eyelid, I brought two different primers with me. They're both a little bit too dark for the palest of people, in my opinion. And I'm going to actually show you why I decided to bring them both with me, and I'll show them to you near the foundation. These are both primers that came along when I got the Ulta. It was a gift with purchase if you got the that makeup palette that was called Sparkle, whatever it was. Anyway, there was a matte eye primer in the color they call Nude, and there was a tinted eye primer in the color Champagne. And both of these colors are just a little bit too dark, in my opinion, for a very, very pale person. I am putting both of them on the edge of my hand, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I don't know how good this light is. I'm going to blend each one out, and I don't know if you can tell, but they're obviously too dark to be used too close to the brow bone. But you know what, just for the heck of it, I'm going to use a little tiny bit of this Champagne, and I'm not going to get it too close to the eyebrows though. I'm just going to concentrate it on the eyelid to about 1/8 of an inch from the eyebrows. By doing that, you will avoid smearing your eyebrow color. That really sucks doing that. My eyebrows might not be perfect because I know they're not perfect. They're a combination of two eye pencils. One was like a periwinkle kind of purple, and the other was more of a fuchsia kind of purple, and the two of them together do a very good approximation of my hair color. First thing we're going to do is, I told you that I was going to bring an extra white color because this palette doesn't have a quite pale enough color, and this is from Revlon. This is their Wet Dry Shadow. It's a single, and the color, this lid, I can't read it. The color is called Not Quite White / Whisper. And nice, very, very matte, off-white, like an ecru color. I love it. And the shadow brush I chose to use for this will be this big fluffy brush here. I keep on thinking that I'm in a darker part of the room. Let's see. Here, will this be easier if I put it up here? Okay, I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to load this, but then I have to go get a mirror. Okay, I'm going to use this mirror. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to get it really close to the eyebrow so you can see that my skin in theory is nice and pale, judging by my skin just below my eyebrows. And if there's not enough, I'm going to take some more. Yeah. Is this the best lighting for this room? Or maybe it's here. Or maybe it should be right here. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right. Okay. Next color. Next color. Now we are going to dig into the Bye Bye Birdie palette. This is such a beautiful palette. Now it does have a lot of colors though that do border on neutral. My first experimentation with this color was just very neutral colors like this. But what I am going to do here is I want to make sure that I have the right brush for these colors. Having the right shape brush is very important. And I'm going to use a C brush from e.l.f., E-L-F, and I'm going to use the most divine color in this whole palette, and it has a name. It's called Finch. It's this purple right here. And I'm going to make sure that both sides of the brush have a nice good coating of it. And I'm going to, you know what? I want to look at the mirror when I'm doing this. I want to get it just on the lid. I don't want to go all the way to the corner. I'm going to go just like this on patting it on. And feel free to put more on the brush. And just pat it on, pat it on, pat it on all the way. And just give a slight wing. And do the other side. And we hope that they match. I really love this color. It's shimmery, it's frosty. It feels like velvet, almost creamy when you put your brush down onto it. And it's a buildable color. It can go on sheer at first, and you can put more on, and it becomes more and more opaque. Now I'm going to try real hard to get both sides to match, but leave some room in the inner corner. You want to have plenty of room on the inner corner. Okay, now it's time for our second brow bone color. It is called Gander, and it's this pale, frosty gold color. And let me find the right brush for it. You know what? If I don't have the brush there, I have a whole bag full of brushes. This bag, actually, if you look at it, it has glitter inside here. This is from my dead friend Teresa, who I got Cassie the cat from. So, okay, I'm going to use this brush. This is actually a MAC brush. MAC 275S. I found this in Washington, D.C. And I am going to go into this color called Gander. And I'm going to pat it and drag, pat and drag. It feels like almost like it's a pressed glitter. Ooh, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it has like a solid cream consistency. I am going to try putting it. Now, I'm not going to go all the way up to the eyebrow. I want to leave because I had already put some white on there. I'm going to try to make sure that some white is still showing. So I'm only going to go to like an eighth of an inch from where I put the white. And if I don't think that showed up, I'm going to put some more on the brush. Yeah, I think this is actually a pressed glitter. Now I'm going to do this on the other side. Can you see up close what this color is? It's actually a gold. I bet on a dark skinned person this would look amazing. If you have really, really, really dark skin, I would recommend skipping the white that I did and just use this as your brow bone color. It would look delightful. Oh, the contrast, you know. I really think a lot of these palettes, even though I can show you what they look like on a whitey person, if you're dark, the contrast I think would be absolutely amazing. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try out things. Just like I can watch somebody's videos and you don't necessarily have to look like me, but I can learn from your technique. And if you look good, I'm going to try it out, even though the results aren't going to look anywhere close to the same because we look a lot different, but I can still learn something and I can still get inspired by you. So now don't carry this down to the crease, okay? Okay, now we're going to go for a crease color. And crease color, we are going to use this pale pink color called Nevermore. And I'm going to use a brush I got from the 99-cent store from Vivace, Vivace. And I'm going to, it's one of those brushes that's good for depositing and blending colors. And it's a real good crease brush. And I'm going to get a good coating on this. And I am going to go in the crease. Don't go too much into here. You want some naked area here. And if this is getting a little too dark here, sweep it some. You want a wash of color. And if it blends this a little bit, that's not a bad thing. But don't bring it up too high here. And don't bring it any further than as far as that original purple shade was. And time to do the other side. It looks brighter in this lighting than it did when I tried it at home. When I saw this room yesterday and I saw that it was quiet, I said, oh my goodness, I bet this would be a fun place to do a video. If it's secluded enough and people don't start interrupting me and asking me questions, you know, I'm hoping that tonight is successful. So far, so good. There was a cleaning lady in here early and she didn't even get close. I'm glad. Let me see if this looks like it matches in this light. Okay. We are going to do another crease color. And it is going to be this darker color here. And it's got glitter in it. And it's called Fly By Night. I would guess if I had to give it a description, I would call it kind of like a wine kind of a color. And I'm going to get this brush. This is an Avon two-sided brush. The one side could be used for eyeliner, and this can be an eyeshadow brush that deposits and blends color. And I'm just going to focus on the tip of this brush. And I'm again going to go into the crease. And I'm going to darken up what I started with that pink color. And I'm not going to go up too high, but I'm going to blend and blend and blend and blend. If you see big clumps of pink, use this to blend them, blend them, blend them. Again, keep that space clean there. You want to do a lot of blending. This, most of my looks, I don't do a lot of blending. I just use the different colors and how they're placed, and it kind of gives its own blended look. But with this, I actually am doing some blending. Again, I'm going to get this color in with this. I didn't realize how glittery this color was till I put swatches on my hand and I blended them, I rubbed them out, and I saw that, yes, in fact, they do have. Some of the ones that are sparkly, you don't realize that they're sparkly until you apply them because they look like they're matte at first. See, this look is really all about the blending. I don't know where the absolute best lighting is in this place. Whoops. I've been taking pictures in this room for, I don't know how many years. It's a really great spot. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more of this color, Fly By Night, just a tip on this brush. And I am going to see, of course you don't see what I'm doing from there, but I really do think the lighting is good. And just blend up and out a little bit. Blending up and out. Let me see how good this. Does it look as good as I think it does? I almost want to stop here, but you know what? We have under eyeliner to do. Oh yeah, and we have highlighter here and other things too. So for the under eye, let's do the inner corner. For the inner corner, I want to show you, we have something here. It's called Emuse Me, E-M-U-S-E. And it looks like it's a whole bunch of multicolored glitter. And I'm not going to use a brush. I'm just going to use a finger, preferably one that does not have any long fingernails because you don't want to poke your eye out. And let's see if you can see this. Just put it, and if that's not visible enough, wait a minute, I'm going to stop. I'm doing here. I could see that I inadvertently dug some of that gander out, and I am pushing it back in to the palette because I don't want to damage this palette. Okay, back to Emuse Me. I'm taking another finger deposit and putting it right here. Now time for the other side. You know what? I could see myself bringing this palette with me if I'm going someplace where I'm going to be wearing a lot of purple. And say if I was going to Washington, D.C., I would take this palette and that Blue Moon palette with me, and maybe that solid red jelly eyeshadow. And that would get me through my patriotic things and my purple outfits. What do you think? Maybe this needs a little bit more. Let's see what this looks like. Now for the under eye eyeliner, I was thinking, for the top eyeliner, if I screwed up and I didn't bring it, I will be so mad at myself. Okay, I hope I didn't screw things up here. Okay, I am going to use this purple eyeliner here, and this is from wish.com. I actually got a 2-pack, and it's supposed to be a combination of eyeliner, lip liner, and I believe the color was called dark purple, or maybe it was the only purple they had. Anyway, I love it to death. I just sharpened it before I left the house. Oh, damn it. But I did bring a sharpener with me, and these weren't expensive. I think it was $3 for 2 of them or something like that. But I love the color so much, I would like to get 2 more of them. Sometimes it's a perfect eyebrow color, but it's got a little bit more fuchsia in it than my hair has. That's why when I mix it with that other pencil, I get a pretty good match. Do you know what? All right, I would like to find the black eyeliner that I had, that I brought, I think I brought. Oh, this is the blush that I use. This is from HIP, High Intensity Pigments, made by L'Oreal, and it's actually a cream blush, and the color is called Elated, ELATED, and it has a number, and the number is 886, but HIP stands for High Intensity Pigments. And this color, let me show you what this color looks like. Isn't it this most delightful cranberry purplish, plumish, like a garnet kind of color? I'm not going to put any more on because I think I have enough. My highlighter is from the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight. And did I put any on yet? You know what? Maybe I didn't. So what I am going to do is, hopefully my cans are clean enough. I'm going to use the whitest color. The whitest color is called Strobe. And I'm going to just use my finger. And I'm going to pat it. If you wear hats, sometimes they'll mess up the eyebrow color. And it's been cold and I've been wearing a knit hat. If this is too blinding, it can be blended. And you didn't see my mascara. My mascara, the brand is actually called Sweet Cat, Manchu Sweet Kat Max Volume Mascara. Now it started to thicken up, so I took the stopper out of it, and so it's not gonna, it could probably be a lot clumpier, but that way I can get more use out of it. Now I intended to put a black eyeliner on top. I'm not going to do a whole lot of mascara because I don't want to get it all clumpy and smeary and stuff. I can't wait to get a red mascara to go with the red gel eyeliner that I have. There's times when you really want to keep an unbroken color look, and you know darn well that your black mascara is going to smear on it and cover up all the effort that you put in to make that color. You know what? I think I'm going to skip mascara on the lower lashes. It'll just cover up the purple. Oh, what do you think of the earrings? My intention is to make it look like a pair, even though one looks obviously not like it matches the other, but to me they look like they go together. Okay, what do you think of this look and this beautiful room? This beautiful, beautiful room that I'm sure you can look forward to me doing more tutorials and story times and maybe other things in this room. Hopefully we won't have any interruptions or anything wonderful, or not wonderful rather. This look is a look that you can get from the ColourPop Bye Bye Birdie palette. It has purples in it. It has golds and neutrals and pressed glitters, and the packaging is just heavenly. The only thing is it doesn't have a mirror, but if you can get past that, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It's definitely something that you should have if you like purple. Now, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, I would love to have you subscribe. And I would love to, if you do subscribe, hit that bell notification. It looks like it's ringing, then you won't miss anything. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, one more.